Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome to the Katscrappiness YouTube channel. So we are going to make a shaker card today and I'm using two new sequin mixes. I'm using a paw print sequin mix that is pink and I'm not going to use that cat dye today after all, but I am going to do a cat card. And I'm also going to be using the Rambling Rose glitter sequin mix. And I am using some white cardstock, 110 pound, and I'm making a background with the fishbone 6x6 stencil, and I'm using one of the new mini detail blending brushes. And I love these blending brushes because you can get in the nooks and crannies really well, and this fishbone stencil has a lot of detail, so this brush works perfectly, and I believe it's the smallest one out of there's 3 that come in a pack. And so I loved ink blending this stencil, and I have used the larger brush, which I used in a previous video, and that one is on my channel. But this one works really good for this stencil, so I hope you try out these blending brushes, and I hope you check out the embellishments as well. Those 2 new embellishments that I have to the left are so pretty together, and I love glitter sequins. I have the snow one that I rave about all the time, and they're like clear, and they came out during Christmas time, and I love those ones. So I love that there's all kinds of different glitter sequin mixes now. And so finishing up, and I will show you what it looks like, and just trying to get all the bits and pieces there, and here it is. So super pretty. And so I love that background. So now I'm going to make a shaker card, and I'm using 2 ovals taped together, and I like doing this kind of shaker card. I like to layer up my die cuts, and so I'm just using this pink, and I didn't want to waste all my paper here, so I moved it up. And I will be using some scraps of paper as well that are in my stash, and so I'm going to be die cutting those pieces, which gives me that pink frame, and then I also have some white frames and gray, I believe. So I'm going to go and do that. So here they are, and then I put my acetate on there ready, and I'm going to use liquid glue and glue those all together. So I have 4 die cuts that I'm gluing together here, and so I love that. And then I am going to be cutting out my background, that fishbone stenciled background, with a stitched A2 rectangle die from the Fall Frame Craft dies. And so let me know in the comments below, if you can, what kind of shaker cards do you like to make? Do you like to layer up your die cuts? Do you like to use a foam? Do you like to do infinity shaker cards? I'd love to know. I'm just curious. And I think I really do love to layer up my die cuts. It's really easy and use up your scraps, and so that's always a good thing. So now I will cut out that background here. And then that's how it's gonna look. And I will cut that out off camera with my die cutting tool or machine. So these are the Possum Cats stamps and dies. I already had those colored from a previous project, but I didn't use the gray one, so I thought it'd be a good idea to use the gray one, and it looks good with my pink background, and I love that brown one as well, so cute. And I love all the accessories. So I'm just going to cut that out, and then I'm going to use the Possum Cat sentiments here, and I'm going to use that top one up there that says Purr on. Sorry, I can't remember it, and I sent this card off to Kat, so I don't have it in front of me. So I will read it with you here. And I stamp it twice. So I will have to make another one of these cards because I think it's so cute. So keep calm and purr on, which I love that. And I love that the die cuts it out, so fun. And if you are a dog person, there are dog stamps in the Cat Scrappiness store. But I have some cat friends as well, so I wanted to make this cat card, but I am going to make some for my stash because it was super fun and I love all these embellishments. And I'm just going to glue this background, and here's my caddy, and I'm going to add my brush there so it doesn't get lost on my desk. And then I will place my sequins in the middle of my background so that I can place my frame over. And we do have dots at Cat Scrappiness too for your embellishments, so that will make it a little bit louder when you shake it as well, which is super fun. And so I'm going to put these two sequin mixes together, the pink paw print and the Rambling Rose glitter sequins. And I think those look really well together, and I love that, you know, the sparkle from that glitter. And it's not messy. It'll stay in that frame. And I'm just going to use my liquid glue and put that frame over it. And I'm using my brush tool as well for the static. And then I will place my cat and my sentiment. And then I will add some white gel pen accents. Just making sure it's secure. And I will shake it a bit. And super fun. I'm having a lot of fun shaking that. And put my cat together here, or glue my cat on there. And place my sentiment. And super fun. So I hope you like this card. I love how it turned out. I'm going to have to use the blue paw print sequins as well for some cat and dog cards. And also check out the clay embellishment mixes. Those are fun too. And I will have lots of samples that hopefully you will see, and just adding my white gel pen accents. And I will add 3 additional paw print sequins just for an extra because I love them. And just using my triangle tray embellishment tray and adding those 3, and that finishes this card. So yay! And I will be back soon with another card tutorial. And so I'm just going to show you a close-up and a little bit of shaking on this card again. And so thank you for joining me today, and have a wonderful day. Here's the last paw print. And here we go.